Warren Buffett currently has $180 billion in cash, obviously betting against the US stock market, as he simultaneously sells off Apple shares, despite still having a good opinion of the company. His actions effectively convey his thoughts, and he has stated that the next large acquisition decision will be made within the US market. Regarding the Chinese market, he has indicated that he will not invest in it. I think the primary reason is political, due to the US-China conflict, which could force him to withdraw his money from China at any time, similar to previous cases. As a long-term investor, Warren Buffett cannot afford to withdraw money at any time. However, the Chinese market is experiencing growth. I have always been observing the real estate market in China, specifically in Shenzhen, which is the third largest city in China and not as well known as Shanghai or Beijing, but it still holds the title of third largest city in the country. Primarily, my focus is on the rental business. As for me personally, I am considering moving to another apartment, as rent has been increasing recently. My current rent is 3,900 yuan. But if I were to rent the same apartment in my building now, I would need to spend an additional 200-300 yuan, almost 8% more. However, my landlord has not raised the rent, allowing me to continue enjoying the low rent that was set 2 years ago. My landlord is a great person, and she does not raise the rent according to the market level. I really need to move because it would allow me to commute to work in a shorter amount of time. If she were to raise the rent, I would definitely look for another place to live. According to my observations, the number of empty apartments has decreased compared to 3 or 4 months ago. There were previously many empty apartments in my neighborhood, but now, there are hardly any, which I believe is due to the busy renting season, as many people are returning to the job market after the Spring Festival. Despite this, the rent is continuing to rise, and the number of empty apartments is not as high as before. This suggests that the Chinese economy is growing, and the stock market is also on the rise. Therefore, the best market to invest in worldwide is currently the Chinese market.